Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum. I'm your host Faisal and you are watching Foresight. Viewers, in a world where the powerful shape the rules, the Palestinian struggle actually stands as a stark reminder of global indifference. Moral collapse, sheer abuse of the human rights, and the weaponization of diplomacy. Israel, backed by the Western allies, continues its genocidal intent, war crimes, and ethnic cleansing, not only in Gaza, but also in the West Bank. It continues to oppose an independent Palestinian state and disrupts related international efforts. As the Israel and Western allies actually opposing a sovereign and independent Palestinian state, the earlier postponed United Nations summit on the two-state solutions, mainly on Palestine, now going to be held on 28th and 29th of July 2025. Here critical question arise. Is the West, including France, truly committed to the Palestinian statehood or merely preserving the geopolitical interests? What about the plight of the innocent Palestinians who are killed, murdered, maimed every day? Whether the ceasefire efforts, which are still going on with the help of Qatar, Egypt, and United States, will get any success? Why pushing Palestinians once again to south? What another Israeli brutal idea of humanitarian city really means? Will the genocide and ethnic cleansing of Palestinians get a halt, and Zionist regime, particularly its occupation forces and the leadership, leave Gaza, West Bank, and the occupied territories, and the world make Israel accountable for its brutal war crimes? To talk on this very imperative subject of today's world, we have in our studios Mr. Faraz Naqvi. He is the head of Iran program at Institute of Regional Studies, IRS. Thank you very much, Faraz, for your presence here. And with him, Ms. Rida Tanvir. She is the Mideastern affairs expert. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your presence. And online joining us, Dr. Saira Nawaz Abbasi. She is international relations expert. Thank you very much, Dr. Saira, for being with us online. My first question to you, Faraz, what about an independent, sovereign Palestinian state? What Israel and US opposing? Advising delegations not to attend the United Nations conference in New York, while the June postponed summit planned by France and Saudi Arabia together, due to Israel-Iran war, it was rescheduled on 28-29 July. But now France looks silent. Why is so? And is it because of the fear of widespread recognition of the Palestinian state at the UN summit, or the West don't intend to have a Palestinian state?
Thank you so much, Faisal, for having me. Well, we see that after the Iran-Israel conflict, 12-day conflict, there has been a change in the Middle Eastern scenario at the regional level, as well as at the global level vis-a-vis the regional proceedings. We are seeing that we have seen that during the Iran-Israel conflict, many of the proxy partners of Iran, Hezbollah, Hamas, Islamic Jihad, Houthis, they had openly supported Iran. Houthis have demonstrated it through their military capability, while the other two or three have diplomatic and political support to Iran. So I think that was one reason that the West has realized that if they are to grant a separate state to the Palestinians, Hamas and Palestine Islamic Jihad would be at the helm of it, one way or the other, because of their resistance ideology, because of their resistance to the occupational forces of Israel, and because of their ideological opposition to the Zionist entity. And we have also seen that the proposal made by Netanyahu about the ceasefire or the hostage deal, it was basically rejected by both Hamas and Palestine Islamic Jihad, and they are not ready to vacate Gaza for the benefit of Israel. They are open for peace, they are open for negotiations, but not at the cost of losing their land. We have also seen that the similar sort of statement have come out from Hezbollah, that they said that disarming of the organization could not be envisaged unless or until Israel would withdraw from the southern Lebanese territory. So both of these statements by the Palestinian groups as well as the Lebanese group, they have been rejected by Israel, because we have seen that gradually Israel is expanding and openly defying the international. Now there is no sort of doubt or confusion about the Israeli plans. They have come out to the open. What we have seen about the recent Israeli strikes onto Syria, destroying the defense building of Syria. So it all reflects that now Israel is basically implementing its expansionist agenda, and that is why we have seen that these non-state groups, they have also come out to the open in defying and refuting any sort of deal that would compromise their interest or the interest of their people. And that is why precisely we have seen that France is now a bit reluctant in implementing its Palestinian statehood agenda, because
the different media outlets are also pitching that might be Macron would not be the part of this summit. So this is going to be basically they are at the back foot because of Israel.
Because they have seen what had happened to Israel in the 12-day war, and they have seen that if the war would have prolonged by a week or so, Israel would have the government of Israel would have basically collapsed, because the air defense arsenal of Israel was exhausting, and how these non-state actors were basically
this was the prime reason